करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमसो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ओम शांति शांति। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। Page 392. तौह अन्वीक्ष्य प्रजापतिरुवाच अनुपलभ्य आत्मानम् अनुविद्य व्रजतः यतरे एतुपनिषदो भविष्यन्ति देवा वा असुरा वा ते परा भविष्यन्ति स शान्तहृदय एव विरोचनः असुरान् जगाम तेभ्योः एतामुपनिषदं प्रोवाच आत्मा एव ह्यमह्यः आत्मा परिचर्यः आत्मानमेव ह्यमह्यन् आत्मानं परिचरन् उभौ लोकौ अवाप्नोति इमं च अमुं चेति। तौहन्वीक्ष्य प्रजापति उवाच। So earlier passage told us तौह शान्तहृदयो प्रव्रजतुः. Both Indra and Virochana departed from there with contentment in their mind. They were pleased with the understanding and they departed. Tauhanviksha, watching them, Prajapati Ruvacha, Prajapati said, Anupalabhya Atmanam Anuvidya. Atmanam Anupalabhya, without attaining the Atma. Meaning what? Anuvidya, without knowing the Atma. Vrajataha, both of these people are going away without understanding the Atma, without realizing the Atma. Yatare etu upanishado bhavishyanti devava surava. whether they are devatas or asuras, whoever they are. Etad Upanishado bhavishyanti. Those who become those having this understanding about the Atma, that is the reflection that is the Atma, or the body that is the Atma, whoever it is they who have this understanding, te parabhavishyanti, they will become defeated. Meaning they won't be successful in their life, they will not be able to attain the goal which they are seeking. Sa Shantradeva Virochana Asuran Jagama. Of the two, Virochana, the king of the demons, Shantradeva, again lives within himself Asuran Jagama. He reached the Asuras or the demons. Tebhya etam Upanishadam provacha. To them, he told this Upanishad, this self-knowledge. Atmaiva mahiyah, Atma paricharya iti. That Atma eva mahiyah, Atma alone is to be adored, Atma is to be served or attended to, paricharya. Atmaneva mahayan, Atmanam paricharan. By adoring the Atma, by serving or attending upon the Atma, Uho loko apnati, one attains both the worlds, imam cha amam cha iti. This world as well as other, one attains both these worlds. So Vashyakara said, evam tayoho gatayoho indrivirochanayoho ragnyoho. Both these Raj kings, Indra and Virochana, gatayoho, both of them have gone away. Bhoga asaktayoho yathokta vismaranam syaditi. So Prajapati had in mind that both of these will remember my teaching again and again. In course of time, by reflecting upon them, slowly, whatever inhibiting factors are there in their mind, they will be slowly removed. And a day will come that the true understanding or realization will occur in their mind. For that knowledge to occur, it is important that they should keep on reflecting upon what I have told them. Otherwise not. So right now, due to wrong reasoning, they have understood it this way, but then they will think whether their understanding really is in keeping with my teaching. Atma, apahata papma, these lakshanas or characteristics of the Atma have been told. And then they will see whether or not there is consistency. Can reflection be called apahata papma, vijaraha vimrityu? It abhayam amrutam, can it be called amrutam, abhayam? The body can it be called? They will find that no, it cannot be. Then what did the teacher mean? So this is how they will reflect. They will realize that they understood the anatma is atma, and this viveka or discrimination will take place in their mind. With these criteria that I have given, apahata papma, vijaraha, vimrityu, in course of time, they will be able to negate or discard whatever does not satisfy those criteria. They will see body does not satisfy that criterion, the sense organs do not satisfy that criterion. Thus, they will be able to discard them, negate them one by one, and arrive at the true understanding of the Atma. That's what Prajapati thinks. That's how he let them go. Because Prajapati must have realized that at this point, the kind of mindset that they have, regardless of whatever else you tell them, their understanding is not going to improve. He tried his best. First, of course, he said the Atma that is seen in the eye. Then he conducted an experiment and look at the Atma in the plate full of water and sadhu alankrito, etc. So all of this was quite adequate. If they had given thought to what Prajapati intended them to understand, then they would have understood that these are all agamapai, agantukatvam, vivicharitvam. And thus they would have at least understood that their conclusion that the reflection is Atma, or the body is Atma, at least that conclusion is false. This much they would have understood. In which case, Prajapati could have proceeded further perhaps to teach them what Atma is. But then, in spite of this, their conclusion did not change. Meaning that a very strong inhibiting factor, obstacle is there in their mind, which prevents them from even recognizing the simple thing. So Prajapati let them go with this thought that these words, all they need to do is to remember these words, and they will do their work in course of time. But Swami used to say, Shravanam can extend. Although Shravanam means what we have listened to from the lips of the teacher. But sometimes these statements may not be clear, and all of a sudden, like the joke, he did not understand what the joke was, and then in the shower he understood and he started laughing, So same words sometimes, oh wow, I see it now. So it does happen to us that it clicks in our mind. Oh, Swami, I've heard this story 100 times, 10 times, but this I never saw. The Rajju Sarva I saw so many times, but this thing I did not see. So how those same words are able to create the click at the right condition in the mind. So you can call it extension of Shravanam, or you can call it Mananam, whatever you want to call it. So Shravanam continues that way. As you reflect upon them, deliberate upon that in your mind, revolving it in your mind. There were tayoho, gatayoho, indrave, but then bhoga saktayoho. Prajapati was a little concerned that both of these fellows may get steeped into their life of seeking pleasures, indulgence, and they'll forget this. So he also had concern that both these fellows may forget, in which case this teaching will not bless them. All that they have done will bless them, provided they keep on revolving upon their mind, in their mind. If they forget, then this will be, so iti ashanka, iti ashankya, apratyaksham, so pratyaksha vachanena chitta dukkham parijihishu. Still Prajapati did not tell them on their face that with understanding with which you are going, you will be defeated. Understand that. Pratyaksha vachanena chitta dukkham parijihishu, that would hurt them, hurt their self-esteem, make them sad. And so, to avoid that possibility, apratyaksham, Prajapati uttered these words such that they would not hear. They had gone away far enough not to hear these words. Tau duro gachantu anvikshya ya atma apahadapapma iti vachanavat etadapi anayo shrunagocharatvam eshyadidmatva vacha. That even though these words that I am uttering right now, they do not hear. So these words are not directly heard by them. But just as the previous statement of mine, ya atma apahadapapma, how they in course of time reach their ears. So Shravana Gocharatvam Eshadeti matva paramparaya. By the word of mouth, these words also will reach them. Iti matva, with this in mind, Uvacha Prajapati. So Prajapati deliberately uttered these words for them. Even though he did not tell them directly, but he trusted that these words someday will reach them. And then they will start thinking about their understanding. If this understanding means they are going to be defeated, that means that this understanding is wrong. What is wrong about it? Sonupalabhya yathokta lakshanamatmanam ananuvidya. Swatma pratyaksham ja akrutva. So not only you have to understand the Atma, you have to make Atma the object of your direct realization. Paroksha jnana must take place. Not only that, they have not known or understood. Viparita nischaya bhutva. These fellows, without attaining the Atma, without having realized the Atma, is one thing. But viparita nischaya bhutva, they are going away with totally wrong understanding, totally opposite understanding. Indavirochano vrajataha. They are going away. So the Tikakara said in line 3, Na kevalam ajnanam kintu viparita jnanam chatayoho. Not only the fellows did not understand what Atma is, they understood Atma totally in a contrary way. And so, Bhashya says, in the 8th line, Ataha yatare devava asurava kim visheshitena etad upanishadaha abhyam ya grihita atmavidya sa yam upanishada yesham devanam asuranam va te etad upanishadaha evam vijnanaha etan nischyaha bhavishyante ityarthaha. Atah, therefore, yatare, whichever of the two, devava, asurava, whether devatas or asuras does not matter who it is who has wrong understanding. So whoever has this distorted understanding, wrong understanding, whoever they are, kim visheshitena. So why distinguish? Meaning that wrong understanding will hurt whoever it is. Whether asuras or even devatas also will be hurt equally. Wrong understanding does not see any distinction as to who has that. Whoever has wrong understanding will be hurt. Therefore, kim visheshitena. Why distinguish? As far as wrong understanding is wrong understanding. There is no need to distinguish whether it is the wrong understanding of devatas or wrong understanding of asuras. Doesn't matter. Etad upanishadaha. So that's a compound word. Etad upanishadaha. So if you go to the Tika, line 31, yatare iti samanyokte abhiprayamaha. So yatare means whoever they are, whichever of the two. It is samanyokte. Did not say which devatas or asuras. So what's the abhipraya? What is intended is kim visheshitena, kim anyatara nirdharanena. So what's the point in only emphasizing one of them? That only devatas with this misunderstanding, or asuras only with understanding will be defeated. Whoever it is will be defeated. It's a misunderstanding will defeat them. Not because of the devatas or asuras. Abhyamitah prak esha iti padam drashtavyam. So in the 8th line, last verse, Abhyamya Gruhita Atma Vidya. Before that, the Tikakara says, you should add one word, Esha. Because Etad Upanishad. Etad is the substantive. So, Esha Upanishad Yesham Te Etad Upanishad. So, Esha, this Upanishad, understanding. Yesham Te. So, those who have this understanding of the Atma is called Etad Upanishad. So, going to Bhash Esha, meaning what? Esha means Abhyamya Grahita Atma Vidya. So, Etad is explained as Esha. Esha is explained as Abhyamya Grahita Atma Vidya Asayam. The Atma Vidya, the self-knowledge that has been grasped by these two fellows, that understanding. Sayam Upanishad. Upanishad means mystic teaching, but it means self-knowledge. So Atma Vidya. So self-knowledge that these fellows have grasped. Which is what? The wrong knowledge. Yesham. Whoever they have, who are Devanam, Asuranam va. Does not matter whether the devatas have this wrong understanding of Atma or asuras have. They Eth Upanishad, they will call Etan Upanishad. The fellows having this understanding of Atma. Means what? Evam Vijnanaha. Those who have this knowledge about Atma. Etan Nishchayaha, meaning those who have this conviction of the Atma, that reflection is Atma, or the body is Atma. Bhavishanti, whoever will become those having this understanding about the Atma. Whoever they are, who have this understanding about the Atma, that these two fellows have. That the Chh is Atma or Deha is Atma. Alright, then Bhashyakara, take him. So what about them? Take him. Suppose they have this understanding, so what? Says, Para bhavishyanti shreyo margat parabhutaha bahirbhutaha vinashtaha bhavishyanti ityarthaha. Parabha means defeat. Parabhavishanti means they will be defeated. What does it mean? Defeated means what? Not in this battle. But even in that battle also they can be defeated. But here, Shreyo Amagat, Parabhutaha, Bahirbhutaha, Vinashtaha, Bhavishyanti. Parabhu, Shreyo Amagat, Parabhutaha. They will be deflected from their path of Shreyas. So both of these came here as seekers of knowledge because they wanted Nishreyasa. They wanted moksha in their life. They wanted to make their life successful, they want fulfillment in their life. And for that they came all the way here from their kingdom, giving up all the luxury, lived a life of 32 penance for 32 years. Meaning they are sincere seekers. And so they are the travelers or pilgrims on the path of Nishreyas or path of well-being. So they chose the path of Shreyas and not Preyas. Preyas means the path of the pleasant they already had. They gave that up and came all the way here seeking Shreyas or the ultimate good in their life. Preyas is that which is attractive to the sense organs, which gives us an immediate gratification. So that gives us immediate gratification is preyas. That gives us lasting gratification is shreyas. So immediate gratification they always had. And they must have been dissatisfied or whatever it is. Or they wanted more than what they had, definitely. They must have realized that what they had was not enough, therefore. So they wanted to win all the worlds. Sarvan lokan, sarvan kamam shatmati. They wanted to win all the worlds and all the objects of desire. And so they were the pilgrims on the Shreyo Marga, on the path of Shreyas. But Parabhuta, this false understanding will deflect them from, because they think that they have known Atma. And they will treat the body as the Atma, the reflection as the Atma. And they said, whatever understanding of Atma you have, as we said earlier, the most important thing in our life is what understanding we have about ourselves. At any moment, it is that understanding that determines what my priorities are, what my values are, what my thoughts are, what my beliefs are, what my everything is. What my goal is, everything is decided by that. It's most amazing. What notion I have about myself at any given point decides how I conduct myself. Where am I coming from? Wherever anybody is coming from their understanding about the Atma. This we are always coming from there. Because that means that is our understanding, and that's what decides what is important to me, what is not important to me, what choices I make. All of that is decided by that. Ultimately, I want the well-being of myself. And who is that self? The self that I understand. So in that sense, if they have this wrong understanding, they think that this is the right thing. They have no doubts about that. That a body is myself, or the reflection is myself. Then all their priorities, choices, values, all of that will be Soyo Yashraddha Sevasah. Whatever is one Shraddha, that's what the person. This is Shraddha. Whatever understanding one has about oneself is the primary thing. And then that determines what is important, what is not important, etc. And Atma, the self, being self-effulgent, everybody is bound to have a concerned conclusion about oneself. There is no choice. There is no choice in having conclusion about oneself, because the self always reveals itself to me. I'm always aware of myself. And it is the nature of the intellect to have an opinion about whatever it is aware of. And since I'm always aware of myself, the first opinion I have is about myself. And that governs all other opinions. The opinion I have about you also is governed by the opinion that I have about myself. And the way I conduct myself with you is determined by what opinion I have of you. What I think of you, that's how I'll treat you. With respect, without respect, whatever. And that again in turn comes from what opinion I have of myself. So the whole life ultimately hinges on what opinion or conclusion or understanding or notion I have about myself. That's why Upanishad focuses only on this. This doesn't matter, nothing else matters really. In as much as the opinion about God also and world, everything ultimately originates from the opinion about myself. If that is not corrected, then this point cannot be corrected. And it is my opinion that really, they say, rules the roost. I mean, that is what determines everything. Therefore, Shreyo Magat Parabhuta Bhavishyanti, they'll get deflected. They'll lose, they'll lose a track, off track. Bhirbhutaha. And so, they will stray away from their path. Vinashtaha Bhavishyanti, ultimately they get destroyed. Because you keep making wrong decisions in your life. See, people live the life By making the decisions about every moment, they make decisions about the life. And all those decisions ultimately are determined by what my conclusion about myself is. Whether I'm an honest person or a dishonest person, a good person, evil person, all of this comes from my conclusion about myself. So the wrong conclusion will make them make wrong choices, and therefore they'll be deflected straight away and get destroyed. Because, as Lord Krishna says, so vinashyati buddhinashat pranashyati. Because you misuse your buddhi. You think that you are doing it in favor to yourself. But then every time because your understanding is wrong, your decisions all violate the prevailing order, because Atma is the prevailing order, understand? The order prevailing in the universe is Atma. And therefore wrong understanding means wrong understanding of the order. And whatever we think is order, that's what we do. So we keep on violating the order because of wrong understanding. And that's what creates, that's the violence of the Atma. And that creates the conflict. That's how buddhinashat pranashyati. Keep on abusing your mind, keep on abusing it by making wrong choices. So vinashtaha bhavishyanti, they'll get destroyed. So this is what he said. Prajapati uttered these words for the words to travel by the word of mouth. And they were uttered for these two fellows. But again he chose to utter them in a manner that they could not hear right now. By the time these words reached them, they would have become a little more mature, they would have a different state of mind. And perhaps this would have a more greater impact upon them than what it would have now. Maybe even if they hear these words, they may have a different kind of an impact. And so, let these things get digested, What is papa kalena pachyate? So slowly and slowly, everything will get digested. Says Anandagiri, Yathoktam prajapati vakyam shrutvapi gacchatoho indravechanayo. I don't know why Anandagiri says that. Yathokta prajapati vakyam shrutvapi, they have not heard this vakya. Apratyaksha. So, shrutvapi we should not, I don't know. Gacchatoho indravirochanayoho. So, Gacchatoho, going away, Indra Virochanayoho, Indra and Virochana, both of them who are going away. Virochanagatam avantara visheshamaha. Of the two, what did Virochana do? Avantara vishesham. Even though what they heard is the same, still what specifically did Virochana do? What did Indra do and what Virochana do? But they have not heard these words. As Vashyakara says, so Shravana Gocharatvam Eshyati. They will come to know this in course of time. So they have not heard these words. Okay, so going to the other tika, we have Tatascha Aesha Abhyam Gruhita Upanishad Yesham Te Etu Upanishad. So Tikakar explained, Tatascha. So adding this Esha word, Esha Abhyam Gruhita Upanishad, the Upanishad or self-knowledge that has been grasped or understood by these two persons, they, or whoever it is, they Etu Upanishad. They will call Etu Upanishad with this understanding. Then going to Bhashya. Svagruham gacchatoho सुरासुरराजयोः यः असुरराजः सः शान्तहृदय एव सन् विरोचनः असुरान् जगाम. So the passage said, Para bhavishyandiri sa shantradeva virochana suran jagama. Of them, virochana, both of them shantradeva prabhavrajatu, both of them were satisfied in their mind. Of the two, virochana, who was satisfied in his mind, asuran jagama, he went back to his place, went to the world of the demons. Tebhya etam upanishadam provacha. And he told them this Upanishad or this self-knowledge. But doesn't say Atmaiva Mahayya, that Atma alone, in this case body, that alone is to be adored. Atma Parichariya. So this is what he told them. So again going to Bhashya says, Virochana Asuran Jagama. And then further, Gatvacha Tebhya असुरेभ्यः शरीरात्म बुद्धि या उपनिषद ताम एताम उपनिषदम प्रोवाच उक्तवान देहमात्रमेव आत्मा पित्रा उक्तः इति. So Virochana, satisfied with himself, reached the Asuras demons. So Shantarudaya is very important. He is quite satisfied with what he has understood. He is quite satisfied with his understanding. That's the reason why he can confidently impart it to others. You cannot impart to others what you are not sure about. But here, the fact that he is satisfied in his mind means that he is quite confident about his understanding about Atma. So, Gatvacha Tebhya Asurebhya Etam Upanishadam Provacha. He told them this Upanishad. What is it? Shariratma Buddhi Ya Upanishad. Shariratma Buddhi. Buddhi means this conclusion of knowledge or notion. Shariratma Buddhi. The Sharira is Atma. So Virochana's understanding is body is the Atma. So what their understanding is, you have to derive from what they said subsequently. So Bhashyakara earlier said that the Chhaya is Atma is understanding of Indra and Deha is Atma is understanding of Virochana. How did Bhashyakara say that? Based on what they said subsequently. So this is what Virochana told them. Atma eva mahaya. That Atma alone is to be adored. Atma alone is to be attended upon. And so, he naturally refers to body as the Atma. So, Dehamatreva Atma Pitra Uktaha. So, Virochana said them. Pitra, by the father, means by the great-grandfather, in fact, great father, by Prajapati. Said that Dehamatreva, the body alone is Atma. That's what the grandsire has said. So Sharira Atma Buddhi. Sharira is Atma iti Buddhi. Sharira Atma iti Buddhi means this knowledge, understanding that body is Atma. So that's Upanishad, that's self-knowledge that they imparted to them. Meaning he told them that Prajapati said that body alone is Atma. See the Tika. Yadyapi pratichaya purum atmatvena tabhyam gruhita iti uktam. So, yadyapi pratichaya purum atmatvena tabhyam gruhita iti uktam. Is it said that both of them accepted pratichaya? Well, I guess so, because both of them, said to Prajapati, Yesh apsu paridushyate adarsha parikhyayate adarshe. So the one that is seen in the water, seen in the mirror, which of them is Atma? Meaning that both of them have taken the reflection of the Atma from those words. Yadyapi pratichaya purvam atmatvena tabhyam gruhita iti uktam. So Upanishad also has said that both of them have taken the reflection of the Atma. Tathapi tayoho madhye, because you cannot adore the Chhaya. And you cannot attend upon the Chhaya. So when he told them that we should adore the Atma, it is the body alone that can be decked with ornaments, etc., and not the reflection. So from the words of Virochana, it is clear that he is telling the Asuras that body is the Atma. Because the way he is saying how Atma should be treated, that it should be decked with ornament, with good clothes and stuff like that, that's called adoring the Atma. So reflection as Atma cannot be adored. Only body as Atma can be adored. So from these words of Virochana, we conclude that he is teaching them that they have Atma. Again, it's not said anywhere, but this is what we find, this is what we conclude. So Tika says that earlier Upanishad said to us that both of them took the reflection of Atma, because when Prajapati said, E Shakshini Purusha, the Purusha that is seen in the eye, then they came, alright, that is the Atma. What about what is seen in the water and what is seen in the mirror? So it is clear that both of them have looked upon reflection of the Atma. Then how come now Virochana says that Atma is to be adored and Atma is to be attended upon, Atma must be served and so forth? So that means that he is talking about body as the Atma. So therefore the Tika Yadyapi Pratichaya Puram Atmatvena Tabhyam Gruhita iti uktam. Even though Upanishad did say that both of them had taken Pratichaya, the reflection of the Atma, Tathapi tayo madhye Virochanasya Asura Sambada Pratibandha Bahulyat. Of the two, Virochanasya Asura Sampada. Virochana is Asura. So Asuri Sampatti is Bahulya, there is a predominance of Asuri Sampatti. Dambho Darpo Bhimanasya Krodha Parasyamevacha. So Ajnanam Chabijatasya Pata Sampadam Asurim, so the Asuri Sampatti. Pratibandha Bahulyat, so Pratibandha Bahulyat. Meaning that more impure your mind is, more inhibiting or obstacles there are going to be. So the obstacle which is there in gaining the right knowledge is only the obstacles in our mind, that's all. What is the nature of the obstacle? Obstacles arising from the ragadveshas, impurities of our mind. Because our mind distorts. So you hear the words all right, but then it's our mind that interprets those words. And interpretation will be based on what is the state of the words. Bhashyakara will say subsequently that between the utterance of the words and our understanding, some process happens. What is that process? The reasoning on the part of the listener. Grasping, of course, vyakaranam, everything comes, and then reasoning. All of these things come between the words and the understanding. And that will be different in different minds. So if the mind has more impurities, then there will be more distortions. That mind will distort what is said and understand. So of these two, since Virochana has a greater, the obstacle, the denseness of the mind, you may say, so therefore his mind will more further distort. And therefore, Bhashye Vakshamana Nira Nila Dushtandharitya. For that we have to go to the next page, 395, and then we'll come to it, subsequently. Page 395, line number 6, line 5. Yathakela Nila Nilayo Adarshe Dushyamanayo Vasaso Yad Neelam tan Maharameti Chhanimittam Vasayava Uchyate. Yatha Kela Nila Nilayo. So when you look at the mirror, Nila Nilayo Adarshe Dushyamanayo Vasasoho. So you wear a garment and then look at yourself in the reflection. A blue garment and garment some other color. So then you say, of the two garments, the blue and the other one, just Neelam tan Maharamiti. This blue one is costlier than the other one. So when you say the blue one is costlier than the other one, it is not the reflection of the blue that you mean, it's a garment that you are wearing. So, Chhaya Nivittam Vasaya Uchyate. Even though you look at the mirror and say the blue garment is costlier, you do not mean that the reflection of the blue garment is costlier, but that because of it the reflection is that garment which you are wearing is costlier. And so even though you may be told that the reflection is Atma, but then you further think the reflection cannot be unless the bimba, the image is there. And so he translated reflection as the image. So coming back to this, Tika again. Vakshamana Nila Nila Dushtandharitya Bimba Bhutam Shariram Atmatvena Virochana Gruhitavaniti. Even though Prajapati's words, if you interpret them literally, would amount to saying that the reflection is Atma. Yesha Akshini Purusha Drishyate. The Purusha, the being, that is seen in the eye. So literal meaning is that what is seen is the reflection. Reflection is the Atma. But then this fellow further thought that because of which the reflection is, that is the body. So he stretched his imagination and concluded, body is the Atma. So Bimba Bhutam Shariram Atmatvena Virochana Gruhitavaniti. And so Virochana came to his own conclusion that Bimba Bhutam, and so his body, Shariram, the body which is the image, that is the Atma. And that's why he went and told the Asuras that Dehematreva Atma Pitra Uktaha. That the grandsire has said that the body alone is the Atma. Pitra Ukta, Prita means Prajapatina Ukta. Then says Anandagiri, Pitra Tathoktatvebi, all right. The father said the body is the Atma. Kim asmavi tatra kartavyam, all right. So when Virochana says to the Asuras that Prajapati said that body is the Atma, so then what does it mean to us? Asuras will ask him, so what do we have to do? Iti asankyaha tasmat. So the next verse is Tasmat Atma eva deha ihaloke Mahiyaha Pujaniyaha Tatha Parichariyaha Paricharaniyaha. And so Tasman is what? Deyasya Atmatvad. So because Deha alone is Atma, therefore Atma eva Deha eva iha loke Mahiyaha. Atma means the body alone in this world is Mahiyaha. Pujaniyaha is to be worshipped, means adoring. You worship means you adore them with all, you honor them with, or with ornaments or whatever. So that's called adoring. You worship them, you praise them. All of this is part of adoration. So pujanam involves all of this. Making all kinds of offering at the same time, praising, and all of this is included. He does adore him, They adore this person. So they actually praise him. People adore, a certain leader, let us say. That adoring just look up to him as God or as something great. And so they have that kind of respect for that person, they praise that person always. That's called adoring. And it also reflect in making offerings. You give some gift and things like that, is all part of adoring. So it's called puja. So Mahiya Pujaniya. Tatha Paricharya Paricharaniya. Tatha means what? Pujanitvat idiyavad. Just as Atma is to be adored, similarly also Tatha Paricharya. Paricharya means service. So Paricharaniya, he must be well taken care of, attended upon, become an attendant, Atmatvam Girijamati Sahacharaha Prana. So Pranas are all your servants. So Paricharya means what? That just as servants actually take care of the master. And so similarly also Atma has to be taken care of, attended upon, fulfill all the needs. Tata Atmaneva loke deham mahyan paricharan ubhau loko avapnoti imam cha amam cha. And so similarly, that Atmaneva ihaloke deham mahyan, worshipping or adoring the Atma, paricharan, and serving the Atma. So adoring the Atma and serving the Atma. When you adore somebody, you serve them also. So adoring will be in terms of praising, looking up to a person as respectable, as honorable, respectable, worshipful. And then looking upon that results into your serving that person, making that making offerings to that person, etc., pleasing him. So this is what we always do. Whatever we think upon Atma, we always do this. Whatever we look upon as Atma, we always adore that and we always serve that. And most people look upon body as the Atma, therefore they take care of the body, adore the body, ornament it with good garments and ornaments, etc., and then serve the Atma, good food and vitamins and proteins and calories and all that stuff is there, All of this is attending to Atma, taking care of the Atma. And so this is automatically happens. Whoever is Atma. Sometimes my country is the Atma, then that's what you do. Sometimes you are wedded to a certain goal or certain ideal. And then ideal becomes more important than your body or your own, yourself. People sacrifice their body, sacrifice their life for the sake of their ideal, because that has become Atma. Our definition of Atma keeps on changing as Panchadasi explains. It is Gauna definition, it is Bhranti, and it is the Mukhya. So when Devadatta looks upon his son as the Atma, he is so attached to him, so fascinated, So that's the Gauna. He knows that he is not Atma, but still looks upon him Atma. Look upon body as Atma is all Bhranti. And knowing Satchidananda Atma is the, is the Yathartha Jnana, is Mukhya. So Mukhya, Atma is three meaning Mukhya, Bhranta and Gauna. And our conclusion or opinion of Atma keeps on changing according to situations also. Sometimes parents just suffer. They put up with all kinds of things for their children. So they deprive themselves and then make sure that their son, their daughter, whatever, they have the very best. Because could not do this for me. I could not go to school, so I must send my child. I could not go to college. I could not go abroad. I want to send him. And for that, he'll take all kinds of loans and things like that and pay for the whole of his life, but he'll do that. So Atma is always adored and Atma is always attended to. Here body is Atma, so that gives them a validity, a justification for doing what they do. People do this anyway, because this is the understanding most people have. But here, that becomes philosophy, that's all. That people, because of ignorance, look upon body as Atma is one thing, but after all the deliberation, like the Charvakas do, and after all the deliberations, arrive at the conclusion the body is Atma is a different thing, understand? Then there is a justification of buddhi also. Here people take that body is Atma without any thinking. It's taken for granted. But these fellows, having thought about life and there was the conclusion, they have come to conclusion that body is the Atma. Like Charvakas. So it's a darshanam. What is darshanam? The conclusion that arrived at after a long deliberation. And so therefore it's called Dehatma Vadaha. Vada is different. So Dehatma, buddhi is one thing. Looking upon Deha as Atma is one thing. Dehatma Vadaha. The philosophy that Deha is Atma is a different thing. So this is what Virochana taught to his people. That's what will destroy them. They'll keep on be totally body oriented and they will be destroyed because even though physically they may be very strong people, but then mentally they will not be. Because body will take them for a ride. Body will keep on making demands one after the other. Body is the grossest and has the most cravings. And you take them to be real and keep on fulfilling that cravings. And they were all the time thinking of body and all the pleasures and cravings that the body has. So that your mind is preoccupied with that. The mind loses capacity to think of anything subtler in life. So that you can lose battle also like Ravana. His wrong thinking. He was advised, hey, the enemy has come all the way to the bank of the ocean. Oh good, let them come. They are our food. Oh my human beings and my monkeys, good. My Rakshasas will be very happy. The food is coming on its own. But they are building now a causeway, good. They are right here, okay, nice. What does it matter? I can conquer the whole three worlds. What are these fellows to me? So this is how the thinking will be very gross and distorted. And even though the fellow was told 19 times to return Sita, he did not do that. Tulsidas wants to give him the benefit of doubt that no, he's a devotee of Brahma, etc. So he has a different approach. But Valmiki says, Lord, this is a Rakshasa, this is his thinking. Although we cannot learn anything from them. If everybody is good only, then Maricha also is a devotee and everybody is, then what do we learn from them? There is no Rakshasa at all here, everybody is Bhakta. If Ravana also is a Bhakta. Because Ravana says, I'm going to die at his hand. Then I'll go, Sadgati. That's what I will get, ultimately I'll be liberated. Anyway, but the thing, as I said, how looking upon the body as the Atma, all demons have been defeated ultimately. Whoever they are, all of them are parabhavishanti. They all got defeated only because of that. They could never rise above their grossest thinking and fulfilling their grossest desires. So God appears before them. That doesn't make any difference to them. Lord Shiva appears before that Bhasmasura, and he wants to try whether, if I put my hand on your head, let me see what happens. And Lord appeared before them as Mohini. What did they do? They want to get married to him. That's what it is. So what kind of inspiration comes to you? Whether looking at somebody you want to worship them or you want to do what? So whether you look upon that Bhogya Vishaya, and that's up to you. What is. How we look at it depends upon how we relate to them and how we treat them and how we get treated back, etc., etc. That's the whole life. things are going on because that's perception. And perception is determined by what's the understanding about the self. Anyway, so Atma iha loke deham mahayan paricharan ubho loko apnoti ivam cha amam cha. This world and other world say, hey demons, oh my friends, worship your body, the Atma. They have fattened the body, worship the body, take care of the body, and serve the body. And you will attain this world as well as the other world. So, Tatha once comes, here, Pujaniya Tatha Paricharya hai. Tatha Atmanave Loke Deham Parisod. Again, Tatha is Ukta Prakarokti. Same Tatha means like that again. Then Anandi Tathapi Prathita Sarlo Kamavaptiya Siddha iti. See, what these fellows wanted is Sarvamsha Lokan Sarvamsha Kaman Apnoti. Their original goal was to attain all the lokas and all the kamas or all the pleasures or objects of pleasure. Here, how come he is satisfied evam cha amam lokam, only this world and the other world? He should have wanted all the worlds. Meaning that he should have gained knowledge of Atma, by which he could have conquered all the worlds. Here he seems to be satisfied with knowing the Atma, with which he can only conquer this world and the other world. Why is it so? So, tathavi prathita sarvalok kamavaptya siddha. Even if you attain this world and the other world, your desired achievement of attaining all worlds has not been fulfilled. Or the other Tika also says, no, in line 36, Sarvam Sulokanapna Sarvam Shakamati Prajapati Anuktatvat. Prajapati said that knowing the Atma, one attains all the worlds and one attains all the objects, desires. Iha anena katham lokadvyapti eva phalatvena uchyate. How come Virochana says that you will attain this world and the other worlds when Prajapati said that knowing the Atma one attains all the worlds? So Bhashyakara says in the last sentence, Iha loka parlokayoho eva sarve lokaha kamascha antarbhavante iti rajnyah aviprayah. Iha loka parlokayoho eva. Which is the case? Ihaloka paralokayoho. Seventh case, right? So in them, sarve loka antarbhavanti. So, iti abhipraya, rajna abhipraya. So apparently, Virochana thinks that all the worlds are included. Between this and the other worlds, all the worlds are in. That's all the worlds are. So Sarvan Lokan means what? According to him, this world and the other world. That's all he thinks are all the worlds. And therefore, you attain that and then success or goal is achieved in life. Or the other Tikakara says, Aptirapi sambandhamatram nutatmatma ityavi gruhidamiti drashtavyam. So, ubho loko apnoti. What is apti? Sambandha matram. Nadu tadatma. See, if you look at what Bhashyakara said, on the page 383, in the fourth line, Sa sarvam shalokan apnodi sarvam shikaman yastamatmanam yathoktena prakarana shastracharyopadeshena anvishya vijanati swasmvedyatam apadayati tasya sarva lok kam avapti sarvatmata phalam bhavati. So attaining the world is becoming the worlds. As Vashyakara explained, he is not reaching that world. But then sarva lok kam avapti sarvatmata phalam bhavati. Because Atma of those lokas, that is the attainment. Because Atma is the Atma of everything, Sarvatma. So Atma is Sarvatma, therefore, nor of the Atma becomes Sarvatma, becomes the Atma of all the worlds. Meaning that he becomes identified with those worlds. That is what Bhashyakara explained, that's called avapti. In that sense, this Tikakara says, aptirapi sambandha matram, as far as Virochana is concerned. Attaining all the worlds is merely reaching those worlds, sambandha matram, going to those worlds. So Bhashyakara, apte means reaching, is normally understood. Bhashyakara explained apte means becoming. Tasmat sarvam abhavat. By virtue of this self-knowledge, one becomes everything. As far as Virochana is concerned, apte is only reaching those worlds. Tadatmana gruhitam ityapi drashtavyam. So, tadatmata ityapi gruhitam. Not that you have to become them, you just reach them. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Taye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.